The objectives for this practice is to know the function and the characteristics of the thermoforming machines. Also, how to calibrate and set the pieces in the machine.
First of all, we will have to organize our pieces that we are going to thermoform in the suction table. The one that is higher must be in the middle and they must be separated enough. After we organize our pieces, we should put our plastic film into the press. Once it is completely closed, you should turn on your machine and pull the heating machine. After that, you will start raising your temperature 10 by 10 until you reach the temperature required for your plastic. For PET, it was 190 degrees Celsius. After it starts heating, your plastic will start to transform until it has reached its fusion point and it will start like melting, creating a kind of tummy in this part. Once the tummy is about 5 centimeters long, you will push this thing here and quickly turn on the suction. Once it has been suctioned, you should pull out your heating device, release your press, and turn on the coolers. After that, you should have something like this. Sometimes you will need some extra air to get the piece out of the sheet.
Forming machine is used for molding a film of plastic, getting the form of the product. The machine is already connected to the resistance and to the power of the electricity. You cannot go farther than 240 degrees because the resistance won't handle it. So you have to go 10 degrees per 10 degrees until reach like around 180 degrees Celsius. The bulk plastics we can use here are PET and polystyrene. The film of the plastic has to match the same size of the press. And here we have the heater with glass fiber in order to the heat to not spread out of the machine.
Some of the problems that we found in the practice of the implementation of the PET is that you have to know exactly the inches that you have to use, so the material won't get stuck on the material that you are using, the plastic. So it's really important to know how much you need of the lay of the page of PET, and also you should separate correctly your materials.
In Mexico, one of the most used materials is plastic, and the process that allows us to shape and adapt that material is thermoforming. We use it to create cases, molds, or even plastic plates.
I found out this practice really interesting because I learned a lot about how to use PET and how when you use the machine you have to have a specific process to make it exactly the way you want. It was really interesting how to know how our toys were in package and all that.
In practice, I learned a lot about the thermoforming process. Also, I learned how to use the machine in order to make the cases or molds them.
Thanks to this practice, I learned more about how the plastics are and their nature. Also, I learned about security, more about security in the DC and in general concern to processes.
industrial designer, I have already used the thermoforming machine, but thanks to my partners and team members that are industrial engineers, they gave me a different perspective of the use of this machine.